Greetings, fellow primates. Jim the Ape here, and I wanted to make a quick, sort of off-the-cuff response to a video that I saw the other day. It's a comedy video, so I guess I shouldn't take it too seriously, but we'll see. And much like Dr. Randomer Cam did in his response to another one of College Humor's videos, I'm going to give you ample opportunity to go watch the original video. It's linked in the description, and it's less than 3 minutes long. Because before I get into it, I'm going to have to spoil what the joke is. So, if you haven't seen the video yet, and you care about that sort of thing, pause me, go in the description, click the link, and go watch the original video first. If you have seen it, or you just don't care, basically the joke is taking the concept of alpha males and beta males and expanding it to the entire Greek alphabet and making jokes about all the other letters in the Greek alphabet, which I suppose is appropriate considering it's supposed to be college humor, and one of the staples of college is fraternities and sororities that have letters in the Greek alphabet as their names. But considering the fact that the video is titled All 24 Types of Males Explained, I can't help but put on my gender politics hat and think that this is some kind of feminist propaganda about all the 24 kinds of horrible, horrible men. Let's get started.
Not sure what kind of man you are? Relax, bro. Just kick back and watch this list to find out.
I'm not a man, I'm an ape. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. And I really don't feel like kicking back and watching this list, but I will.
Alphas are bold, traditionally masculine figures endowed with raw, sexual confidence.
Also known as arrogant douche nozzles.
Unlike alphas, betas are kind and docile introverts that prefer deeper, more intimate relationships.
Also known as pussies. Have I offended everybody yet?
Gammas are similar to betas, except every cell in their body has been irradiated by a near constant bombardment of high-energy photons.
That's my secret, college humor. I'm always angry.
Also, they, never get laid.
And now might be a good time to break the comedic style of this response to say that if you measure your value as a person, and especially if you measure other people's value based on how much sex they have, then you are a pathetic excuse for a human being. And that's coming from an ape, for fuck's sake.
Deltas are open-minded individuals who believe in change.
Fucking evolutionists.
They're comprised mostly from sediment deposits carried in from nearby rivers.
Exit light into night. Take my hand. We're off to Never Never Land.
There's actually nothing special about epsilons. They're just real shitheads.
Okay, I hope you realize that the whole make me a sandwich thing is just a joke to piss off feminists. 99% of the time, the person saying that doesn't actually mean it.
Zetas are all die-hard Catherine Zeta-Jones fans.
Well then, I think we can officially say we know what kind of male the nostalgia critic is.
Etas, or ETAs, are the classic gentlemen. They're very punctual, but can't pronounce their H's. Sweet Evans, look at the time!
That has got to be the worst attempt at a British accent I've ever heard. And it's pronounced H, you sodding idiot.
Thetas are identical to Etas, but have a slight lisp. How dare you, sir?
So, kind of like Milo Yiannopoulos if he had the stereotypical gay lisp.
Iotas are very small and insignificant and can be found arguing in the comment section of popular websites.
What? So basically what you're saying is anyone who leaves a comment that you disagree with is small and insignificant. Real mature handling of criticism there.
Kappas are mischievous beak-mouthed river spirits from Japanese folklore. They like to play tricks on children and are very good listeners.
And if you get 4 of them together and teach them ninjutsu, they'll really want to eat pizza for some reason.
Lambdas are the only males that can successfully rock a goatee.
Tell that to Walter White. I fucking dare you.
Oh, this isn't a type. This is just what I call boy cows.
That's cute. Actually, a boy cow is called a bull. And when that bull defecates, well, I guess that's when you come around to collect your material.
And this is what I call boy babies.
Wait, stop. Stop. Don't cut a part of that baby's genitals off. Just let him have all his skin, please. Please. Please don't skin him. He's only a week old.
Xi-males are, of course, men who exist solely as a special spherical function on a semi-simple Lie group within the field of mathematical harmonic analysis.
Hey, sup, babe? My name's Chint. Can I buy you a drink or something?
You do realize that the only people that are really going to get that joke are extremely intelligent people who are really good at math. So, in other words, nobody in your audience.
Omicrons are even bigger shitheads than epsilons. They rarely wear sleeves.
You were presented with Omicron and you didn't make a Transformers joke? Come on, man. What are you doing?
Pi males are well-rounded, but completely irrational. Pretty sure the Purge movies really happened. Whoa, really? Is that true? Rho males are so stupid, they actually serve as a physical representation of the concept of density.
Another math nerd joke and a science joke? Dude, your audience is on their 20th Jell-O shot and they're trying to have sex with a lamp. I don't think they get it.
Sigmas are the summation of all things male and masculine. And honestly, they're pretty big shitheads too.
Subtle. It's as if you're saying in a really subtextual way that being masculine makes you a shithead. I wonder where you got that idea. Could it possibly be from a women's studies course taught by an Anita Sarkeesian wannabe who is probably themselves a shithead? I don't know. Just guessing here.
Tau males are shittier than epsilons, but not quite as shitty as an Omicron.
But let me guess. They're all shitty, right?
Upsilons like to scream at TVs playing sports in public bars. They are the worst.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was recently out to eat at a fine dining establishment where I was sat not 3 feet away from a guy who was being incredibly loud and obnoxious whilst watching a television that was playing basketball, I believe it was. And there was a moment, ever so brief, where I looked down at the cutlery in front of me, and the thought had very briefly crossed my mind that perhaps it would be a relief to lunge across the small space between our two tables and stab him repeatedly in the neck. However, there were quite a number of things that prevented me from actually acting on that thought, one of which was the fact that the knives were not very sharp, so it wouldn't really have gotten the job done. Another is that I didn't want to ruin my nice coat of hair with his blood, which would have been very hard to get out. And not the least of which was the fact that when an animal attacks a human, humans don't give them a trial. They don't put them in prison. They generally kill them. So considering that I didn't want my beautiful ape existence snuffed out, I just kind of grit my teeth and bared it for a while. And eventually, the obnoxious person left, and I was able to enjoy the rest of my meal. I say all this to at least concede the notion that people who exhibit this kind of behavior very well perhaps are the worst, and say that I kind of agree with you there. But this video is still pretty stupid.
Female is just the way that Australians say the word female.
Oh, that's fair income, mate.
Oi, I think Bering would have a problem with you saying that, you cunt.
Kai-Sais are men with strong bonds of fraternal brotherhood. Also, they're way less racist than the KAs 2 houses down.
Woo! Less racist!
You PC, bro? Because if you're not, you're totally going to have to check your white privilege. But if you are PC, that's cool, bro. You're totally going to crush some puss.
And finally, Omega Male is just a genderless honorific given to anyone who made it all the way through this stupid video.
Oh, thank God it's over.
Well, at least you have some self-awareness. And that's the end of their video. I don't know if you thought it was funny, but I didn't. And neither did my pet human, who left a comment on the original video, which I will now read for you verbatim. He says, "Didn't laugh once. Not even a one-note chuckle. I guess it's more college than humor, because it seems to be going the way of BuzzFeed. Not that I ever cared about BuzzFeed, but basically the similarities are that they're both not funny and have essentially become factories for feminist propaganda. And not the female empowerment kind or the allegedly advocating for gender equality kind. No, I mean the men suck and they're horrible and we basically hate them and there's no way we'd ever let them get away with saying anything even remotely like this shit about us, because if they did, we would have them censored or cry harassment/misogyny kind." And I think that about sums up this video better than I ever could. So, what did you think? Did you think their video was funny? Or did you think my responses were funnier? Let me know in the comments. Also, you can like this video if you like it, or dislike it if you didn't. And of course, subscribe for more of my content. That'll do it for me. I'll catch you next time. Stay great, apes.